right, Virgos. And I'm using the Mary L. Tarot deck if you're interested in purchasing it. Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Chariot, Devil, the Star, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. So Virgos, structure, 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 structure. Structure around your love life, structure in your day-to-day life so you can focus on love or introduce love. But I just keep hearing this word structure. It's what the Hierophant is. In a love reading, this can mean formalizing a relationship, getting married, formalizing an announcement, going out into the world saying we are a couple. Okay, falling into quote unquote societal norms or society's view of what a relationship is. In terms of work, okay, working with higher level organizations, governmental organizations, structure, things that are structured, things that are real and whole and tangible. So, with respect to your love life, Virgos, I think that this month you're not so focused on if somebody loves you or how you really feel or if you should or if you shouldn't. I think you're pulling all of that in. You're pulling all of that inward and you're stopping those questions and you're saying, I'm done with this fluffy wondering. All I'm going to do is just control and what I can control, which is me and my surroundings and my work and my schedule. I'm going to be structured. I'm no longer going to be running around after love, chasing emotions. Knight of Swords. Okay? I can't do that anymore. I need a new beginning and something that I can count on. Fully understanding love comes and goes, fully understanding that there is real emotion in your current relationship or in past relationships, but taking all that away, slicing that away, and just saying, what can I control? And then you're going to be moving forward with that. Focusing here in the center of your reading, what can I control? How can I move forward with what I can control? Bookending you, okay, surrounding you, analysis paralysis, getting sucked back in with the Devil card, but really trying to step forward and illuminate what you're trying to really do and focus on that for yourself. So this is a beautiful mindset, Virgos. It actually will probably very much assist in your moving forward in love. And it's just funny when you look at energy dynamics, when you do actually pull away from all of the emotions, all of the connectedness, and stop focusing so much on that, that's when it comes to you. We wish it were the other way around, but it never is. So what do we have here? Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, Four of Wands. So definitely you're wanting something that can celebrate. You may have a fire sign or an Aries that's in your life, or you may be dating a fire sign or an Aries sign that is, it's kind of like you want to, fire signs are so excitable, aren't they? Everything's a possibility. Everything's so exciting. Everything's so positive and everybody's so capable. But that can get exhausting for you, Virgos, because yeah, they may be right. But there's also that whole underbelly of all the work that goes into it that a fire sign, specifically an Aries, kind of doesn't really want to deal with. Well, you do deal with that. You live in that space. You know all that work. So it can be very exhausting and daunting for you to get excited about all the things that can be celebrated in life and love. And so surrounding here with the Eight of Wands. This is rapid communication, Cupid's arrows. So lots of stuff going on. But you're like barricading yourself. You're saying, hold up, I can't. It's too much. You're too much. You're too much for me right now. Okay. Not ending a relationship, not ending a friendship, anything like that. But you really know when to retreat to protect your own energy field. Because this type of energy field can just blast through and kind of overpower other people's energies. Okay, they're just like super positive and gung-ho all the time. And you're like, geez, Louise, give me a break, right? So you see it, you feel it, you're aware of the positivity here. But you're going to protect your energy field. Focus on what you can do. Structure. Okay, development, growth. Not getting sucked into too much positivity, not getting sucked into too much negativity. You're not going to get sucked into analysis paralysis. It's very there. You can slip into that if you want, but you're not going there right now. Moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Okay, then we have the Star, Queen of Cups, and then the Knight of Pentacles. So this is very beautiful when we talk about protecting your emotional state. Right? Protecting your energy field, protecting yourself from your own self, from getting sucked into everybody else's drama. There's a space for that. There's always a place and a time and a space for that, but only after you feel ready to go there. So that's what the second portion of this is really about. Okay, let me step back, pull back, get grounded, get centered, feel good about what I'm doing. Feel good about where I am. Feel good about who I am. Feel good about what I have built in my life for myself. Okay, people can come and go. That's great. Kind of your viewpoint the rest of this month. You're not letting go of anything that needs to... you're not like forgetting about love or forgetting that there is beautiful energies or forgetting about how... attached we can be to over positivity and over self-indulgence. You're not forgetting that. You know there's a time and place for that. That's why the Queen of Cups is here. Because she can go there if she wants. She can go there if she wants. But in time, quietly, for moments, all right? She can really be self-indulgent if she wants to. She can be very negative if she wants to. But there's a time and place for it. So you're not forgetting that that can be there. You're not forgetting. It's not like you're leaving your emotions behind. Or not Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. But you're focusing on the longer game. This is a great reading, Virgos. You're focusing on the longer game. For you. You're building something of value. You're building something material, tangible. There's a longer game here than just getting caught up in emotions, fleeting emotions. So you're putting them aside and saying, all right, it's actual go time. I'm actually going to be here to win this game. In life and love, work and love. All right, let's pull some clarifiers. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Why do Virgos feel like they have to shield themselves from the over-positive, over-optimistic, over-energetic, overly energetic, fiery energies? Why is the Eight of Wands here? Nine of Pentacles. This is the time for you to do you. You to pull back. And I feel like we've had this message for a while now, but it's like you're really honing in that skill right now. And you're really owning it. High Priestess. Because you know what it's what you need to do. And it's ultimately kind of like your calling. You're falling into that place in a beautiful way. Okay, so with people, okay, let's just talk about people. If you want one of to know what's going on with people. You could have a fight, you could have an Aries, you could have a water energy, you could have a Capricorn, Virgo, or another Taurus in your energy field, or an Aquarius with the Star, Cancer, the Chariot. Capricorn with the Devil. Libra with the High Priestess. But I'm feeling that's more you. Same with the Nine of Pentacles. You're just doing you and you're really kicking ass at it. People are going to really start to take notice. I don't even know that I need to clarify anymore. Let's clarify the Chariot. Is there any sort of answer to which direction they should go in? It's like you already know. Structure. Whatever builds structure. Longevity. Growth. Let's clarify the Chariot. Strength. Yeah, you know, it's that's where you're putting your effort. It's building, and that's actually, it's working for you. No more relying on anybody else to make you happy. You're just going to freaking do it yourself. And I think you're going to find very quickly, Virgos, that you're just going to get to this calm state of being within who you are and what you're doing. And all of a sudden, it's like love's going to show up at your door. And it's because you're ready. And I also think that if you're in a long-term committed bond, not focusing so much on what your partner's doing, but focusing on yourself, they'll just come running back. Like maybe you felt a little disconnected from them. Okay, maybe you needed to let them go off and be crazy, you know, and you pull back and do your thing. But that's where the growth is. That's where the love is. No, understanding those differences and allowing those differences. Okay, high-level advice and guidance for Virgos. High-level advice and guidance for Virgos. It's so funny because I'm a Virgo moon, and it's like all of this, I know. Like I've known that I need to do this for quite a while now. And now when I'm starting to actually do it, there's this calming feeling. And it opens up time. It opens up space. It's like you feel so pressured to do this and do that all the time. But once you actually start doing it, all of a sudden it never takes as long as you think it does. It never takes as much effort as you think it does. And all of a sudden you have all this extra time. And then you can just take a breath and relax. Because you earned it. And you don't have to feel guilty for it. All right. High-level advice and guidance for Virgos. High-level advice and guidance. 10 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Okay, this is advice and guidance. Let your guard, keep your guard up, okay? You are very susceptible to fall into this place of regret and stagnancy if you allow it. So keep your guard up and focus on what you're doing. 8 of Discs, okay? Work, putting your head down and working. All right. Moving forward, this whole phase of being stressed out about love, that's coming to an end. You're not really concerning yourself with that anymore. So that's coming to an end. You're letting go of something. The name of the game right now is just work, 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 work. You're going to see so much beauty and confidence on the other side of that once you do it. And I feel like you have been, or you've known you've had to. And now it's like, now you're going to start really doing it, buckling down and doing it. Okay? I love you so much, and stay tuned. All right? Bye, Virgos.